Okay, we are going to make a button. I'm making a very small button. This is one of those plastic bone rings that you can pick up in a package of 14. I'm using a bit of yarn. And I'm using a small darning needle. And if you have a hard time threading your needle, you can use this. You can pick up this needle threader to thread it. And just slide it over it. Okay. Now I'm using a small one because it's a small button. Have a little bit of a piece, and I'm hoping this little piece is long enough. Come up through the center. Now, what you want to do, hang on, is you want to come up through the yarn. You want to make kind of a loop. Okay. Now I'm making a loop and pulling it up and through. And now I am going in the direction of my little thread here. You can go up here, and before you pull it through, go through the loop. Okay. Now if I have to change colors because I run out, you will just use, you want about 3 lengths, probably about at least a yard of the thread, depending on how big you want your button to be. And you just cover the whole button, the whole bone circle. Pulling it taut. It's kind of like the blanket stitch, if you're familiar with that. And my little thread is not going to be long enough, but the outfit that I'm making it for has a couple colors in it, so I'm just going to pick up one of those colors. Okay, it's halfway. I'm going to camouflage. Just wrap it around the needle and pull it through if you want, keeping these 3 kind of tucked in between the loop. And just work your way across. So you're just going to go until you fill up the bone circle. You want to make sure you don't have a loop like I just created there, so just snug it up. Now I'll use the longer ones to tie it to the work. Now you're going to see these ridges you're going to push them into the center of the work. Okay. Now you're going to go 1, 2, 3. If it was a bigger circle, I would go 4, but because it's so small, I'm only going to go 3. Thread and between the next one. Then I'm going to skip a thread and go to the next one. And go down. Hang on a minute. And I'm coming up. Just going to go up and down to seal those cross members. Do not push the needle into your finger. Now at one point it might be stiff, so you kind of have to just work it through. And once you have each one of those cross members caught, each one of those cross members caught in the thread, you can then, hang on, now I will tie this. Now I'm on the back side. I'm going to tie those bits. I'll get out of your way in a second. I'm tying those bits to the working yarn that I just had, so the knot ends up kind of in the middle. I'm tying it fairly tight, because those I'm just going to snip off, the ones I don't need, because they're woven in. And just tie it. I'm going to keep that long one, and I'm just going to cut these even, because they're secured. And let me show you the outfit that it's going on to. See, this is the outfit. So I'm just going to go down. I'm going through everything and coming out the other side. And then coming up again. And down again. And I'm just picking a spot. It's not just a spot that'll let me go through. Okay, now that green thread. Now if it's slipping, you might need a pair of pliers. I have a little pair of forceps here. Just pull it through. And then take a hook. Need to get this end through the other side. There we go. So So I'm just using a crochet hook, pushing it through the work, grabbing the loose thread. Now right now it's wrapping around the button, which I'm going to fix that. I'm going to wrap it around the button intentionally and then come down. Now this, I'm going to tie it tight. Now you can make any size button as long as you can get a bone the size you need. And I'll tuck that in later. And there's my two-tone button.